Hi, my name's Sam. I'm the head brewer here at Lawrence Beer Company. Today we're going to talk about Big Peach, our fruited Saison. And to talk about this beer, I think the most interesting part is its origin story. We never sat down and decided to make Big Peach. It is a product of the way we set up our business. Because we're a brew pub and not a production facility, it gave us the flexibility to make something new. I looked at our draft list and I thought to myself, what is missing here? And I noticed we didn't have any beers that were over 7%, and we didn't have any Saisons. So I decided to brew a Big Saison, as what I called it at that point. And that's the base for this beer. So Big Saison was 100% Pilsner malt base, a lot of malt to get that high alcohol, a few noble hops added at the end of the boil. So this beer really isn't a malty beer, and it's not really a very hoppy beer. The flavors are really driven by the French Saison yeast, which is an extremely dry yeast. And it's not gonna have all the Belgian Saison banana esters. It's really spicy, has some clove, and it's just a spicy, really dry, clean yeast. And that's the base for Big Peach. When I brewed Big Saison, the entire time that it was in the tank, before we had named it, I just called it Big Saison because it had such a high alcohol content. So when it came time to put the beer on the menu and write the description, I thought, why don't call it Big Saison? And at that time, I also reserved a few barrels of the beer and added peaches just as an experiment, as a variation. The variation of Big Saison was so popular, Big Peach, that we decided to just brew Big Peach full time instead of having both on or just one. So Big Saison doesn't get tapped anymore, but we do have Big Peach. The difference is the addition of about 500 pounds of peaches per batch. That's about a pound of peaches per gallon of beer. So this beer, as far as the flavor profiles go, extremely dry, high alcohol, and then some really amazing fresh peach flavor. The one thing I will say about this beer is that it is very sneaky. The alcohol is really well hidden, both because of the really dry malt base. The French Saison yeast is a really clean fermenter, and the peaches, they hide the alcohol flavor. So this beer goes down really quickly, really smoothly, and you don't notice the alcohol. Cheers.